team is right now? Do you feel like they're in a good spot?
I think we're in an amazing spot. I mean, personally, looking at how we've done, and we've only gotten better as the competition is going on, and we've caught our stride. We're right now sitting in 4th in the rankings, at least last I checked, and looking at where Robotics, or I forget what it's called, has put us point-wise, they're thinking we're going to end in second based off of our EPA in these first few qualifier matches. I honestly think that there's no way we'll end up outside of the top 6. We'll end up picking a team member, we'll pick in playoffs. I think that we'll do really well, and if we can continue to play great and have a good robot, like I think we will, and we get some real line selections depending on what happens tomorrow, I think there's a good chance we win it or go deep in the playoffs. I really am I'm proud of where we're going, and I think we're going to do great. So, full confidence.
Yeah, so you know, in the most gracious way possible, in the nicest way possible. That felt so good, bro. That was so nice. Like, just everybody doubted us. Everybody doubted us, seeing over there that, oh, our intake was bad, that we weren't able to actually score well enough, and that we were doing all that, and like nobody believed in us. But then we go out there and we perform. Like, it wasn't just us, of course. Neutrino, Team Neutrino that we had, the alliance partner that we picked, they were absolutely going crazy, all right? Like, honestly, I salute them. Like, that was 100%. They kind of carried us through there. But we definitely put a good amount of effort also supporting the team. And it was kind of weird because you could also tell that, like, I don't think that they knew in their right mind exactly what they were doing by rejecting us as well, because like by that point, Bronco Bots really should have accepted us. Like, that's really how it should have been. But we were just shredding the bracket as we were going. Everybody was just like dropping it out, and by that point, whenever we picked Neutrino, nobody had hope for us, like, at all. In fact, people were still saying that I should have picked Metal Cow Robotics. And people were saying that they had a lot more reliability in being able to do that. I knew deep down, though, that Neutrino was the pick. As much as I was contemplating it afterward, I knew that Neutrino was definitely going to perform a lot better than Metal Cow. And especially after having that friendship that I built with them for the past 2 years, being turned down like that, it was a little bit sad to not be able to pick them. But I knew that we were going to steamroll, we were going to go crazy after we had done that, being able to score way more than people had thought that we were going to.
You know, I'm going to keep it 100% honest. It was like, oh yeah, we beat these guys, right? It was this very much like pride, because standing out there in the field while making alliance selections, like, I could feel like my heart sink into my stomach, and like the worry was sitting there. Specifically, you know, we thought, you know, we were just going to do poorly. We were like, man, we're going to do okay, we're going to do middle of the pack, but we had better aspirations after our showing off at quals. And we managed to pick a great teammate. Love Neutrino, by the way, God bless them, we love those guys. But we managed to take, you know, not get taken, but we managed to work together and go to finals. And, you know, we proved that we're here.
Is there any team in particular you'd like to thank?
You know, I'd like to thank Team Neutrino and Team Ice for, you know, just making a fantastic alliance and for accepting our invitation.
What was the atmosphere for the team after you realized you had to basically redesign your entire robots intake?
Oh, like in between Central Mo and GKC? Ooh. Personally, I was really up for it. I had a conversation with Adam right after Central Mo. We were like, guys, we need to change the intake. Like, we were looking at the way that Argos was playing, where they were completely wiping the floor with everyone, getting the ground intake and not having to go all the way to the coral station and then run all the way back and then end up missing the coral, so they got to go all the way back. It's like, if you just miss it, then you could just like pick it up right there. And so we 100% knew that was going to be the meta. And honestly, it was still really scary having to change the intake. Like, we were looking at so many designs like frantically. Like, I remember it was like, if it wasn't the day after, it was like 2 days after, we immediately got into a meeting where we were like, guys, we need to change the intake. We need to take inspiration. Everybody was on the Discord, even like hours after Central Mo, and we were all scouring the internet looking at designs for, you know, what was going to be the best intake afterward. And we ended up finding some great inspiration from Team 2910 Jack in the Bot. That was something that we tried to like emulate what they had, because we also had a pivoting elevator, and so we know that their intake was going to look pretty good. They ended up being the world champions, and so I feel like that was definitely the right decision to make. But it was definitely a little bit daunting. Coding wise, it wasn't that difficult, but I know that the build team was definitely they had it on them. They had all the pressure in the world to be able to change that intake and make something that was better than Central Mo, because we knew afterward, coming from Central Mo, even though we made finals, we have to make improvements if we want to win GKC. We went to Bronco Bots' field, and we acted like, you know, we were still the underdogs, because we were. I mean, you go to the world competition, you're going to have all of the best teams, all of the teams that also have won their regionals, all of the teams that have won their district events, all the teams that have won engineering inspiration, who, you know, might not seem that good on the outside, but are still, you know, really competitive.